Okay, here we go. A little chilly day this morning. It feels wonderful. I don't know if you can see this. No, I don't think you can. Mac is right here on the floor already. So, how we're going to start class today is sometimes when you get up in the morning, you just like are saying to yourself, "Oh man, let me drink let me drink my hot tea or my hot whatever." And then you drink it, and then you you do whatever you do, and then you're like, oh, I just need to go back to bed. Well, we're going to do some moves today that you could do in your bed or on the floor, anywhere. You can put your feet in a couch. I have two surfaces here to help you understand that. And do you see what I'm doing right here? See, I'm just doing a split stance, and I'm just swinging my arms. And then I'm going to swing them open here, but I'm not going to raise them yet. Okay. So I'm going to go split stance, and I'm going to open, and I'm going to really push my back into an arch and push my hips forward as I bring those arms back. And I'm just going to go press. As I step into that front foot, I'm going to drop that heel in back, and then I'm going to bring it back down. Switch your feet. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to, first of all, push. See how I rotated my foot? See that? Keep your knee open here. Push into the foot. Push your hips forward. Drop your shoulders, and then bring those hands back. Okay? Once they're back there, you got to drop your shoulders again. Then you push your heel to the floor. Okay? And just hang out there, and then bring it in, open, bring it in, open, bring it in. Take big breaths through the nose. Drop your shoulders. Big breath. Drop your shoulders. Big breath. So when I go open, see, I'm really pushing the hips forward. So this, I'm not sure if Kay is on this morning. I didn't see her come on. But this is something that I would give her to do because she really always wants to do something to open at the shoulders. Okay? So it's just a split stance. And I'm going to go back into it. But before I do, I'm going to put my foot on the lower chair. I'm not pressing into it. I'm just putting it up there. Okay? One of the best things you can do if you're barefooted, or even if you're not barefooted, is have a couple of different heights. A couple of different heights of a chair. A curb, a stair, that you can in fact take your foot up, and at the same time I'm taking my hands and I'm opening. Okay, so I'm going to go open back, bring that leg up, I'm going to open back. So if you misstep, just regroup, put it back up there, tighten in, soften the knee, open back. Okay, drop your shoulders. So one of the things that you can do to really help yourself with your mobility is if you have a hard time getting in the floor, as we're going to do today, I'm telling you, get yourself situated so that you have different heights of steps or stairs or benches or anything. So since this is 8 inches, this one is about 10 to 12 inches. And then this one is 18 inches. But if I add my pillow, it's 20. Okay? So if I come up here, I am telling you, you have to be ready to have a safety measure in place. Because if you just all of a sudden go and put your foot up here and you aren't thinking about it, you are going to have off balance sensations, okay? So I'm just giving you a tip here. You don't want to fall. Yes, you want to challenge your balances and your balance systems, but you don't want to fall. So you're going to go from different heights. If you come up here and then you go all the way down here, it's quite different, okay? If you have a hard time getting down on the floor, mobility-wise, then really, really take this little tutorial that I'm going through seriously. So, if having the 2 extra inches is too much for you, of course, take it off. But look here, I have my pole. Am I really using it? No. But it's there. See, if I didn't get my foot up there, it's there if I need it. So you won't see this kind of thing done a lot because people, this is real life stuff. I just now went to put my foot up, and if you misjudge and you just hit the edge, that's enough to like send you off balance. That's why I have this pole here. So take these tips. Take a breath. You drop your shoulders. You bring your leg up here. This is a mobility day. What better way to give you hip mobility, balance, challenge, foot and ankle mobility than to find different heights of a stool, of any kind of a surface. It could be a couch. It could be this little 2-inch thing and a couch, or it could be this little 2-inch thing and a chair. It could be that. I just happen to have these things right here, which turns into a really good trio of heights. And you might say, well, okay, so I understand that. So let's go on and do something else. And I'm like, no. I want you to really think about this high one. Are you able to do a knee up to this height without compromising your lineup, your nutritional lineup? I mean, your natural spine, okay? That's a tight tummy. It's drop my chin, drop my shoulders, breath into my nose, and here's the telltale sign right here. Have your pole in place. You may use it or not. I don't use it until I really need it. But if especially on my knee replacement side, it tends to drag. And some of you have noticed that you work differently on one side versus the other. That's the one that I will catch my toe on. And here's what I was going to say. This is the true test. If you're bringing your leg up and you notice, it's okay to use your pole, but don't overuse it. If you do this, see this? See how I'm bending? This is called a cheater move. If you're doing that, then you've got to train lower, okay? Don't turn that leg. Go straight up and then come down. Come straight up and come down. Come straight up and come down. Then at the lower angle, the lower platform, you'll tend to overuse your little pole. So I'm just saying, hang on to that pole up here, go way up and come down. See, I'm going to go way up and come down until I get very proficient at holding my balance and bringing that leg up. all the way up like it's going up under my armpit, okay? Tight tummy, tight tummy. I'm telling you, you want to walk better? Get really good at doing what I'm showing you here. And if you're turning your leg, if you go to put your foot up on that bench right there and you're doing this, either with the knee or with the foot, okay? It's amazing how many ways we can figure out how to do a little cheater move, okay? So I'm encouraging you to understand that you have one of the best tools of helping you ambulate better, walk better, move better. A chair, a lower chair, a stool, okay? A couch. And get to where this could be one of those 2-minute tasks that you do through the day. It's as simple as getting up out of your chair, turning around, and bringing that knee all the way up and putting it down. Bringing it up and bringing it down. Take breaths. And then if you're using your pole, bring it above the floor. Don't let it touch the floor. Let it hover, whatever you want to call. Okay, a hovercraft. I think it's hover. Okay, breath and come back down. See, I'm not letting it touch. And if you have a hard time doing this repeatedly, you've got to do it on a regular basis. And I'm telling you, you can do anything for 1 minute. Do this kind of a thing for 1 minute or 2 minutes. I mean, I would take 2 minutes the best. You could even do it for 3. Kathy's rolling her eyes now. Okay, see, I didn't say a number. I said do it for a protracted amount of time. Then come down here. Keep remembering your form. Do not push your pole here. It's here ready to go. But I'm going to shift. I'm going to step wide shift, bring the knee way up, and then bring it down. Up and bring it down. So many of us do this. We go up, we put it down, and then we just slide off. And I'm telling you, lift it and then bring it down. Okay? So shift, tight tummy, don't lean forward, especially curling your back. Take a breath, bring that knee up, bring it down, then bring it up and all the way off. Bring it up, press down, bring it up and all the way off. I might add, here is another task when you have different heights chairs that are sturdy enough. You can use your pad or not. I'm going to use the pad here. Here's my pole. Okay. I'm going to come here and do a push through in the hips right there. Release your gluteals. Do not squeeze your gluteals when you do this. Drop your shoulders, take a breath, soften your knees, push the hips forward. Drop your chin, breath, 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 breath. Now come out of that, then go into a full hip hinge, all the way back. Drop your chin. You're going to come down and come down. And see, this is 2 inches higher. So if you're having issues with knees, hips, backs, whatever, use this on your chair. Then you come here, you hip hinge forward, you come up, and you come up. Now, I'm going through a whole mobility thing here. I'm going to go to my lower height chair, okay? I'm going to step wide. I am giving you some ideas of how to get so mobile, even if you have issues with your joints, okay? Look at here. I'm going to go much lower. I'm going to go to about a 10 to 12 inch height now. I'm going to come here. I'm going to lower, lower, lower all the way down, okay? See, look at my knees. My hips are lower, all right? Take a big breath. When I get ready to come up, you can put your bar down. You can put your hands right here. Do the same thing. So I'm right here, hip hinging. I will push into my chair with my hands like that. Okay? Not hard, so that you don't hurt your knee. Okay? If you have a tight knee, a knee that's arthritic, or that you've already had replaced, I know it feels tight. So what I'm showing you here is different heights of tasks for your hips, for your knees, for your feet, for your ankles. Now I'm going to take this out. I'm going to put it right here. And I'm going to go down and up. Then I'm going to step over here. I'm going to go down and back up. I'm going to take a big deep breath. I'm going to press it back, my chair back, because I'm going to be in the floor. So I hope some of you are going to be able to get in the floor with me, because we are going to do some stuff down in the floor. But I wanted to go over how to get better mobility in your hips by bringing that leg up, bringing that leg up. Spend 1 to 3 minutes in doing that, okay? I've got my little bar here if I need it. If you cannot get in the floor, do as many things as you can from the chair, and then go to the wall and do everything against the wall that we're going to do in the floor, okay? And here we go. So I'm going to take a split stance. I'm going to come down, 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 right to there. All right, I'm in the floor. If that bothers your knee, of course, put your pad there on your knee. Then I'm going to, before I get on down, I'm going to take that front leg and go out, okay? My toe is up. Then I'm going to just push until I feel a little stretch right here, okay? And I'm going to bring it back in. And I'm going to bring it under me. And I'm going to step out with the other leg right here, okay? Take a big deep breath. And I'm going to slide that leg out. See that? So when I get ready to go down, I'm going to hip hinge, okay? Right here, hip hinge. Toe is up. I'm coming down just as far as I feel I can until I feel a stretch right back here. Got it? And we just hang around there for just a second or two. Bring it back in. Put it down. Okay? Now I'm going to go my hands and knees. So I'm right here. Hands and knees. And if that is not possible for you, of course, you can do every single thing that we're doing here from the chair. Your feet are here and you're here on the chair. You can do everything we're going to do now. Okay? So here I am. I'm going to go into a cat camel. I'm going to come way up. I'm going to go back down. So I'm changing the whole position of my hip bones. So I'm going to come back up. Then I'm going to come back down, way down into that camel. Then I'm going to go to my elbow. My elbow. I'm going to come right on down and I'm going to lay in the floor. If you can't get in the floor, then you take yourself against the wall. You push your hips into the wall. Put your hands beside your at chest height on the wall and just push yourself into a back arch. Okay? At this point, take a big breath through your nose. Okay. And now you're just going to ease yourself right into the wall and straighten those arms all the way up. All the way up. So you're tucking your chin, your forehead and nose are on the wall or on the floor. And at this point, you're going to bring one leg up. Release. Take a big breath. The forehead is into the floor. Bring the other leg up. Here's what you need to hear. Before, when you're in all out position, my arms are up over my head. I'm stretching as far out as I can. I have my chin tucked. Do not lift your leg in the back unless you've squeezed your gluteals. So back down, here I go. Squeeze the gluteal, lift, take a big deep breath, transfer, lift, take a big deep breath, point flex, bring it down, tighten your gluteal, lift, take a breath. Your forehead should be heading into the floor. Lift, my hands are way up over my head, point flex, rotate, lift the other one, point flex, then you bring your arms down, all the way down to your chest level. Now we're gonna push up just gently. So drop your shoulders, tighten your gluteals, bring your elbows in, push, as far up as you feel you can, keep your chin tucked, big breath through the nose, drop your shoulders, woo, come back down, bring those hands right in. Okay, we did the elongated version, and now we're gonna go for the kind of a flutter kick. So put your hands together, put your forehead on your hands, keep it there, take breaths through your nose, drop your shoulders, squeeze the gluteal, and you're gonna come up and up. See, up and up. So you're rotating. This one, right, left, right. See that? Drop your shoulders. So it's an up, and release. Roll your ankles all the way outside. Then roll them all the way inside. Now you can do all of this standing, yep, or holding your hands at the chair back or on the wall. Here we go, all the way out with the ankles. Your toes are touching in the middle. Drop your shoulders. Then reverse. You bring your heels together, toes to the outside. Now we're gonna go back into that flutter kick. So you're gonna tighten up your tummy. You're gonna tighten up the gluteal, put your forehead on your hands, drop your shoulders, and come up, and come up, and come up, and come up. And your gluteal is tight the whole time. Big breath, and you can do this standing at the back of your chair. Up and back. First one, then the other. Take a big breath, and bring it back down. Roll the ankles, So you want to almost touch your heels together. Then you touch your toes together. So it's very seldom that you will, unless you have recognized how important it is to have mobility in your ankles. So all the time that I'm doing this, I keep dropping my shoulders, taking breaths, toes are together, Heels are together. Toes are together. Rotate. Heels are together. And you're going to notice if you're having a little tightness or a little mobility issue on one leg versus the other. Because when you go all the way out and your ankles are touching the ground, your toes should be touching. Okay? Drop your shoulders, take a breath. Do it another couple times. Heels together and toes together. Okay. Now I want you to tighten up. Do the gluteal. Bring those heels up, and you can do this one at a time, standing at the wall, standing behind your chair. You bring one leg up, then the other. Bring one leg up. That's how you do it if you're standing, okay? So here I am. I'm pulling those heels in until I feel a stretch in my quad. Okay? So I'm going to go in and in. And at this point, I'm going to really squeeze the rear end and lift one whole leg up and then drop it. Do not try to lift until you've tightened your tummy. Keep your chin tucked, your forehead down, rotate, shift, and go up, and then come down. Tighten your gluteal, rotate, lift, then come down. Shift, other leg, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, and down. Now, take your feet, point flex, go down and down. When you have replaced joints, go slowly. See if your pathway is good. And you're going down and down. Then when you come up here, you just dorsiflex. Then you plantar flex. As you're touching down, then you dorsiflex, and then you plantar flex, all the way down, all the way down. Gluteals are tight, gluteals are tight. Take a breath. Yeah, okay. Now you're gonna Velcro, excuse me. You're gonna Velcro your feet to the floor. Some dust kicking up. Okay. Don't let your feet come off the floor is what I'm trying to get you to do. Okay. Now you're going to come up. You're going to bring your elbows under you. Just like that. You're going to drop your shoulders. So in this position, your rear end is super tight. Okay. Now, how do you do this if you're not on the floor? You can do every one of these sitting in the chair. Okay. You just sit there and you lean in, and then you're going to lift. That's all you do. You just sit there, you lean in, and we're going to lean up like this, and you're going to lean up. So see, I'm going to come up and bring those elbows back and come back down. So I'm going to lean up, but notice what I'm doing with my chin. I got to tuck my chin, okay? Come down. So you're going to come up, bring those elbows in, up, and then come back down. Take a breath, release, big breath, feet stay in the ground, chin is tucked. We're going to come, drop our shoulders, bring our elbows in, come up, hold, breath, 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 keep your chin tucked, come down, release. Come back up. Hold. Breath. Keep your chin tucked. Come down. Release. And come back up. So the butt's tight and you're really, really doing a lift of the whole trunk. And you're holding it there, then you're coming back down. Take a breath. Big breath through the nose. Now we're ready to come up into a push and then bend at the hips and come back. Okay. If you have knees replaced, joints, hips replaced, and or back issues that generally comes with all of that, I'm gonna, just like I gave you an important move of putting your leg up on the chair or your foot up on the chair. Here's one of your most important maneuvers to be very proficient in. Whatever your issues are, you're gonna come into a down position and you're gonna just inch yourself out until your hips go down, okay? Now I'm going at this very systematically. Sure, I could or you could do it faster, but I want you to think how you're moving. Keep your shoulders down. I'm going to get those elbows under me. And now, right now, this is the crucial move. I'm going to be on my knees and I'm going to lift my hips. So I'm pushing into the elbows with a tight tummy. Shoulders down. Then I'm going to crawl back. And I'm up here on my hands and knees. I'm ready to go to the next phase of standing up, but I'm not going to yet. Okay? So I'm here on my hands and knees. And at this point, I am going to do a very modified push-up. And I've done this with some of you before. But the mechanics here is not going to be flaring my elbows. Okay? My elbows have to be in. Now you can do every bit of this with your hands on the chair. You can do every bit of what I'm going to do right now. Your hands are on the chair. You bring your elbows in. You're going to bring your chest to the floor. Okay? And you're going to turn your cheek. So here's the deal. When you have joint issues, my guess is you have shoulder issues. Okay? You're putting weight into your shoulders while you're moving. Okay? So the position of your elbow is a big deal. Don't come down here and flare your elbows. Come down here with your elbows in. Come in, come in, come in like you're going to put your cheek on the floor, then come back up, come back up, come back up. Okay? Your knees are not super narrow. Your knees are about hip width. Okay? Now, when you're in this position, what are you doing with your tummy? What are you doing with your neck? What are you doing with your shoulders? Keep your shoulders down. Rotate your elbows in. Come down, come down, come down, come down. And put your other cheek on the floor. And then you come back. I hope that you're getting what I'm trying to do here. Now, at the very same time that you're getting great work for your shoulders, you could be really helping your toes. You know why? How? Pull those toes under and flex them. See that? Keep the pressure on them, okay? Elbows in, take a breath. You're coming down, way down, and you're going to put your side of your head there, and then you're going to come back up. Keep your elbows in, tight tummy, curl those toes under, flex them. Here we go. Turn, and then come back up. Okay, stay with me, stay with me. I understand. A lot of you, if you're doing this correctly, you're feeling it. Okay, keep the elbows in. Here we go. Turn that head. Come down as far as you can. Turn the elbows in. Come down. Turn your head. The cheek goes on the floor. Then we come back up. I know. Now we're going to crawl back out. See this? I'm coming right back down. Okay? That little move right there is key to getting yourself off the floor. Now, there's lots of other ways, of course, but this is one of the central ways that I want to try for you to try to train yourself. Keep your shoulders down. We're going to do that one more time. So, my elbows are in. I'm going to lift my hips, tighten my tummy, crawl myself back so that I'm on all fours. And now I can either get up on the chair or just go ahead and flare my feet and come on up. But I'm not going to get up yet. Okay? I hope you burn this move into your head. into your brain, into your body. Get those elbows in. Come down like you're going to put your elbows down and you're going to put the side of your face down and then come back up. If you will get strong in this move right here, oh my goodness, your arms will benefit, the backs of your arms, your forearms, your shoulders, your upper back, and then come back up, okay? Now, we act like we're going to go back down. At this point, we come back down all the way. See that little wormy move? Very important move. Then I'm going to put my elbow down. I'm going to take, I don't care which side, I'm going to roll to this side. I'm going to bring my knee in. Look at your shoulder. If your shoulder's way up here, then you got to put that shoulder in. Okay, now this one would be hard to do from a chair. You can get on the side of the wall. Turn your, so that this side is to the wall, and you're just going to bring your leg back. See how I'm going to bring my leg back like that? See that? So now I'm in a split stance, so to speak. My shoulder is in. This leg is way back here. This is my hip replace side. I can go back this far. Okay, some of you can go further, whatever. It's here that the movement is crucial. So my leg is back on the top. My elbow's here. So this is my swingy side, right? So I'm going to approach the floor with my elbows. See that? My legs are in that stuck position. But I'm going to bring myself all the way down here. See that? So I'm going to come all the way down, drop your shoulders. If I'm ready to get up, I just bring my elbows in. Take a big deep breath. Bring that leg back to the side. It's here that I'm on the side now that I'm going to go ahead and do my side lift. You can do this against a wall. You put your elbow right on the wall, and you just put your hip to the wall and back out. So this would be your wall. Ready? Here's my hand, tight tummy. Do not do this if your shoulder isn't in, okay? Tight tummy. And I'm going to push into where I'm going to be on my knee and on my hand and on my elbow. So it's going to go up, see? Then I can release this if I want to. I don't have to, but I'm going to hold here. I'm just going to hold here. Take a big breath. Take a big breath. Take a big breath. Bring it down. And bring it down. Okay? And you can do that as many times as you want, or hold it for a 15 to 30 count. Now I'm going to bring my knees up, just like that. I'm going to come and roll right here. If you cannot sit with your back extended, you got to bend your knees, or you got to open at your hip. Just don't bend that back, okay? Then I'm going to swing my legs this way. And I'm going to go back into the side lying. So I can do a hip lift if I want to. So the first thing I do when I'm down here is take the top leg back as far as you can. So see, now this one, this is just my tight hip. It's not my replaced hip. So I can go back as far as I want on that one. Okay? So now this is my swing arm, right? So I'm going to swing it this way. See? And I'm going to come down and face the ground again. And I got that leg way back there, right? And I'm going to come way down here. I'm going to try to just lower myself down. Take a big deep breath. Pull the elbows back in. So it's that movement pattern that I'm trying to get you guys in. Then I'm going to bring this leg here. I'm right here on the side. My shoulder is in. Yes. My knee is here. Elbow here. Okay. Use my hand if I need to. Tighten your tummy. Push into your elbow. And it's up. And you can either Point with this one or use it to assist. It's whatever you need. And what I'm trying to get to do is to see, can we hold this for a 10-second hold? You know, a 15-second hold. Maybe you can't. Maybe you need to go down and do 5-second holds. Okay? Keep that shoulder in. Take a big breath. Take a big breath. Keep that tummy tight. Yeah. Right there. Right there. Keep that shoulder in. Take a big breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm right back down. See that? So from this, I can come back in like this. See? Rotate. Keep my knees bent. Keep my back very extended. See? And here's what I wanted to come to for this whole session is coming into this particular move here. Yes, I wanted to do those back extensions for sure, but I have an 18-20 inch platform, and then I have about a, I would say 12 inch platform. Okay, this is my 8 inch over here, but I don't want to go all the way up to the chair. If you find that putting your heels in the chair is too much, then just simply use the pad and put your heels on a 2-inch lift. The point is I want to get my heels up a little. So whether you go to the chair or a 2-inch lift, that's up to you. I'm going to start with this one. So I'm just going to back myself up, bring my heels to my chair, lower myself down here. So my heels are down. I'm going to push down. I am not pushing out on the chair. I hope you see that. I'll put my palms up, drop my shoulders, get a line. Okay, I'm going to push down on my heels. And I'm going to start squeezing my gluteals. And I'm going to start lifting, lifting, lifting. I'm going to try to get up there to get the hips up. Hold, 1001, 1002, 1003. Come back down. Bring one knee in. Bring the other knee in. Bring your legs up as far as you feel you can. If you can only straighten them this much, that's perfectly fine. What I don't want you to do is straighten them out here. Okay? I want you to keep your knees, for instance, over the belly button. So that's my goal. You can do one leg or the other leg, or you can do them both. But you got to try your best to keep the knees over the belly button. Then you can point, flex, circle, circle, point, flex, circle, circle. Bring them back down and put them on that chair or put them on that pad, that 2-inch lift. Try to lift somewhere, something more than just on the floor. So drop your shoulders again. And I'm going to squeeze the rear end. I'm going to lift, 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 lift. I'm pushing down on the heels. Take a breath. I'm going to hold it up there. 1001, 1002, 1003. Come back down, come back down, come back down. Take a breath. Drop your shoulders. Push down on the heels. You ready? Don't start to come up unless you've tightened in your tummy and your gluteals. Ready? Tighten the gluteals. Start to lift. Start to lift. One vertebrae at a time, all the way up. Drop your shoulders. Hold it. 1001, 1002, 1003. Down, 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 down. Release. Now bring that leg in. Bring that leg up. Point, flex, circle, circle, knee in, knee up. You can do all of this, every bit of this in the chair. You're just lifting your hips up, and then we sit back down, and then you straighten your leg out, and you point, flex, and rotate, and bring those knees in now. Bring the knees in. So how would you do that? You're sitting in a chair and you just bring one knee in at a time if you can. Okay, so bring them in, take a big breath. You're going to drive those knees down, right down, just push down on your legs, push down. Should be feeling all that right in through there. Yeah, right through your hamstrings. Take a breath. Bring them back up. All right. Now, you're in a tabletop or a dead bug position right here. See that? So we're going to go tap with the heel, tap with the heel. Then we're going to go open with one leg, bring it in. This is my hip replace side. This is my knee replace side. Open all the way, 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 and bring it back in. Then you can do the tap again. So the tap starts with the knee over the belly button. So hang on to them, and it goes right there. And then you open right to there. So you're just going to open a little. Take a breath. Open and tap the heel. Now open it a little more. Tap all the way to the back of the chair. Tap all the way to the back of the chair. So your tummy is tight this whole time that you're elongating your leg. Your hands can be palm up and can be increasingly going up into a Y. Breath, drop your chin, breath. Try to make those legs longer and longer and longer, right there. Take a breath, longer and longer and longer. Take a breath, then bring them in, hold underneath the knees, and then pull the knees in while you open, open, open. You want to really stretch all the way through the hamstring. This right here will really help you be able to do good squatting positions. Take a big deep breath, and it will make you much more mobile. Okay, now you're going to bring and put your feet right on the floor, just on the floor. And you can do this in the chair. You can sit in your chair, your feet are on the floor. You're going to go one side, open those hands, drop the shoulders, take a breath. You're going to go the other side, all the way over. So let me tell you, when there's days that I don't feel, maybe I get up and I'm like, oh, I don't want to go do a bunch of walking warm-ups. I'm gonna go to something like I did today, and I'm gonna get myself in the floor, and I'm gonna do some rolls, and I'm gonna do some back extensions, and I'm gonna do some hip opening work. Okay? See how I'm moving together? This is called the wave. Then I go down, down, down with one leg, and I bring the other leg up, and now I'm in what's called an L stretch. My palms are up, my shoulders are down, my chin is tucked. I'm breathing through my nose, and I'm doing point flex, and I'm bringing that leg in, so it's straight down. Don't let that toe go out. Straight up. Okay, and I hang out here and I do some rotations to the ankle and feet. Then I bring and I exchange. So here I am. Keep that toe up. Don't let it gravitate to the outside. You're going to bring that leg up so you're in an L, L, L position. Point flex. Drop your shoulders. Big deep breath through the nose. All you got to do is shut your mouth. Hard for me to do. Okay, L stretch. I spend a lot of time in an L stretch. If I'm having a little back tightness, a little back this, a little back that, roll to your side right here. And you're on your all fours. You come up on your all fours. You come over to a chair, or you merely flare your feet, really go into those toes, make them flex really good, tight tummy. Then you're going to come push, step in, you're going to equalize, and then you're going to come up. You're going to take a big deep breath through your nose. Woo! Just gonna turn. Just gonna turn. Keep your chins hucked. Let your eyes just go all the way around the room. Okay, shake out your hands. So I took you into back extensions, back work, how to get down and up, how to reposition hips and backs yourself. And I hope that you're moving better now. That's what I hope.